If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. Well, I thought I'd bring you out here and show you the beauty of this snow. I've made several videos now where I'm trying to get the truck unburied and just hibernate. Well, I finally got out in it. I mean, the roads are starting to clear off. This is a road actually here in town. I watched a movie that they just released a couple days ago on YouTube. It's an hour and 12-minute movie. I have actually camped, although he didn't know it. I have camped with the producer of this movie. He wasn't there. You know, he was, I guess his camper was there, but he wasn't. And he was having some difficulties with his camper, which I'll talk about in a minute. But just like every nomadic video or movie I see, it's a bunch of, come on out here, you're gonna love it, it's the greatest thing in the world. You just can't beat this lifestyle. So before I get started, I want to say that the lifestyle is amazing. It has its moments where it's just unbeatable. And I think this is where most YouTubers really focus their attention on, is it's unbeatable. Those moments are unbeatable. You always see these drone flights showing them driving off into the sunset. And it's very beautiful. So I'm always here on the ground where reality is. I'm sure if I went up on drone level here, this would just be awe-inspiring. Just, oh my gosh, think about it. But instead, we get to see junk like that. It's not that I'm trying to down the lifestyle. I love the lifestyle. But what these movies fail to do is talk about the downsides. Because just like I said, there's moments of just absolute amazing stuff. But there's, in my opinion, longer stretches of the yuck. The, man, can I just get back out to the amazing stuff? If we're going to compare this to a stick and brick, I would say that this lifestyle has better amazing moments than living in a stick and brick. But you also have the opportunities for the real yuck. And here's an example of the real yuck. I really want to get back out on the road. I've said this in another video. I really want to get back out on the road, but I can't. This is the reality. You know, they spend, like I said, about 5 minutes talking about the downsides of the lifestyle. But the rest of the hour and 12 minutes of the movie, talking about all the excellent, great, perfect stuff. Everybody needs to come out here. But the producer of the show, when I saw his camper, did not have any tires on the camper. Now, this was in South Dakota at the Buffalo Gap. He had removed the tires from his camper, and I thought, I wonder why he did that. Well, he produced a series of videos where he talked about it. He was trying to replace tires, and he was having such a difficult time getting tires. Being out there, you know, trying to run back and forth to the place where he wanted to buy them, and he had to order them, and they sent the wrong ones, and which would have been a real concern to me. I mean, can you imagine if the ranger would have said, okay, you got to leave? And the thing is about 4 weeks before I saw him there, I'm going to try to explain this. We were camping there. See, we camped there, left for 4 weeks, and then came back. That's where we saw him, was the second time we were there. The first time we were there, we had to vacate the premises, vacate the campground, because of rule violations. People were breaking the rules, leaving the gates open. I've talked about this before. Well, what if he had been there when they shut down the campground? How would he have gotten his camper out without any tires? He didn't talk about these things in the movie. Nobody talks about these real complicated problems that you run into. Even he has had these problems, and he's admitted these problems, but then he makes this majestic hour and 12-minute video with all these YouTubers who are all saying the same thing. It's great, it's wonderful. And then, of course, you got, you know, this big event down in Arizona where they talk about how great the lifestyle is, and they're going to teach you how to do it and live in a van. And so we're all going to come out here, end up being surprised by the fact there are more yuck times than this amazing thing they're trying to sell you. And I don't understand why they're trying to sell it. I truly do not understand what the purpose is in telling everybody to come live out here. Since I started researching this lifestyle years ago, it's been 3 or 4 years now, I've watched YouTube channels, and I did the same thing I'm assuming you're doing. Since I started watching these videos, I have seen 6 different YouTubers just stop making YouTube videos. Now, one of them, I'm pretty sure I know why she stopped making YouTube videos. She was out in the middle of nowhere, and she had transmission problems. She just couldn't get the problem resolved. She called her insurance company, and they said, yeah, they come and fix it. And she ended up having all kinds of issues, and no place to stay, and bad mechanics. And right after that, I think she made 1 video after that, and that was it. Didn't see any more of her. I tell you, this one couple I watched, he had a good job. He was an engineer. She had a job. I'm not sure what she did. I don't remember. Nice house, several cars, beautiful lifestyle. And they just quit it all. Just quit. Went out, got a van, and lived in the van. And I think they made, I don't know, I would say 50 or so videos. And the whole time they're talking about how great the lifestyle is, and then nothing. Absolutely nothing. They just stopped. And I always wondered, was he able to get his job back? What about the house? How much money did they lose in this adventure? So before you do this, do your test runs. Do it in this right here. Thanks for watching. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.